when we go and see the boss tomorrow, what are you gonna do?
I'm not gonna say a word. I'm just gonna stand there.
That's right. Say it over a couple times.
I'm not gonna say a word. I'm not gonna say a word. Just gonna
And
stand.
you ain't gonna do no bad things like you done neither. We're not going to the ranch because, well, I don't really have a reason, but I just like it out here. On the road down, I saw thrashing machines. That means we're gonna be bucking barley, busting the gut, bucking that barley.
Well, ain't we gonna have any supper?
Sure we are. I got 3 cans of beans in my bindle. You go gather up some dead willow sticks and we make a fire.
I like my beans with ketchup.
We don't got no ketchup. God damn, Lenny! Whatever we don't got, that's what you want. Every time.
I don't want any ketchup, George.
God,
I was just fooling.
Oh, God,
I didn't mean nothing by it, George.
You didn't mean. You never mean anything. You think you meant when he touched that girl's dress for him, for just go screaming her head off? You think she knew? You just want to get the feel of it? Oh, touching. God, you don't know. You're so dumb.
George!
What?
I don't want no ketchup, George. I wouldn't have any ketchup if it was right here beside me.
If I had some ketchup, I'd let you have it. And if I had $1,000, I'd buy you a bunch of flowers.
No, George, I wouldn't have any. I'd give it all to you, and you could cover your beans so thick and deep in ketchup, and I wouldn't have many.
When I think of the swell time I could have without you, I go nuts.
I can just go away, George.
Yeah? Where would you go?
Up in them hills, and I could live in a cave.
Lenny, I don't have time for this.
Please, George, please.
Guys like us are the loneliest guys around. They ain't got no future to look forward to, no one to look after them. They can rot in jail for anyone else cares.
But not us. Tell how it is with us, George.
But not us, because we have someone who can look after us.
Because I got you, and you got me, and that's why.
Alright, you got it. You don't need me.
No, George, I'm not good at saying all this stuff. I can't remember some of this stuff.
Looks like it wasn't Murray and Rita's fault. It says, right here, you were supposed to be here for work this morning.
We got off the bus too soon. The driver gave us a bum steer. We couldn't thumb no rides. We had to walk down near 10 miles.
Well, had to send the grain teams out short 2 buckets. Don't do any good to go out now. Just get lost. What's your name?
George Milton.
George Milton. Yours?
This year's Lenny Small.
Lenny? Addie? Small. Let's see. Today is the 20th. Noon the 20th. Where you boys been working?
Up around Weed.
Him too?
Yeah, him too.
Say, you're a big fella, ain't you?
Yeah, and he's a damn good worker too, strong as a bull.
I'm as strong as a bull.
Yeah, huh? What can you do?
He can do anything, tell him.
What can you do?
He can do anything.
Then why don't you let him answer? What's he laughing for?
He laughs when he gets excited.
Yeah?
Ain't saying he's bright, because he ain't, but he can do anything you tell him. One time, me and a bunch of guys were standing next to the Sacramento River. I turned to Lenny and I said, jump in. Well, what happened? He jumps. He couldn't swim a stroke. And he was so grateful for me for pulling him out. He clean forgot I told him to jump in the first place.
Come on, George, tell again.
Alright, it's like 10 acres. It's got a little house in the middle. Right down the flat, we got a little garden patch. It's got, you know, all kinds of different vegetables.
For the rabbits.
For the rabbits, we'll have some alfalfa for the rabbits.
And I get to feed the rabbits.
Yeah, and you go out there with a sack to the alfalfa pack to fill it up and bring it to the hutches with the rabbits. And
Damn right I could. You're goddamn right I could.
that's right.
Tell about the fat of the land.
Oh, yeah.
And about the house.
Oh, the house, it's one room, and we got a bed and a guest bed, so we can even have people over.
And rabbits, and I get to feed the rabbits. Tell them how I do that.
Yeah, like I said, you go out and you go to get the alfalfa, give them to the rabbits.
And they nibble, like they do, and I seen them do it, George.
I guess every 6 weeks or so, them does would throw a litter, so we'd have plenty of rabbits to eat or sell it.
Are they going hunting?
Yeah.
Well, why ain't we going with them? I like hunting, George. Is it 'cause I done a bad thing?
It don't matter, man.
Ain't you gonna give me hell, George, just like you done before? Like, if you didn't have you, I'd take my $50.
Lenny, you don't remember a damn thing. But you can remember every damn word I say.
Well, ain't you gonna say it?
If I didn't have you, I would be so easy. Get my job, you wouldn't lose me mind.
Go on, and when the end of the month comes?
When the end of the month comes, I take my $50 and I can just go into the cow house and blow it. I don't have to worry about you.
Ain't you gonna give me any more hell, George?
No!
George, tell how it is. Tell about the other guys.
You had it, Glenn. It feels fine. Guys like us are the loneliest guys around. They don't got nobody to look forward to.
But not us.
Not us, because I got you.
And I got you.
Great.
And that's why. That's what gives a hoot and a hello.
That's right. Now I'll tell you about the place. Look over on the other side of the river. And I'll tell you like you can almost see it.
Tell how it's gonna be, George.
Well, we're gonna get a couple acres
And rabbits.
and rabbits. We're gonna
And I get to tend the rabbits.
right on the flat. We'll have an alfalfa patch.
And we'll live off the fat of the land.
Lenny, keep looking over there. Like you can almost see it.
Where, George?
Right on the other side of the river.
Where, George? Where?
Just keep looking.
I'm looking, George. I'm looking.
It's gonna be real nice there. No one's ever gonna hurt us. Everything's gonna be real peaceful. It's all gonna be real nice.
I can see it, George. I can see it.